they did in the room. I went in the room with them. First shit, I'm like, here, let's go. We need to go. This shit out of hand. I had went in the room to get my charger and we finna walk.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Buck Breeze, Mr. No Slacking himself, no slacking at ball. Follow me. That shit is bad for your health. You know the vibes, man. What's really good? Yo, check it out, man. My people sent me this right here. It says something that we need to tap into, man. Famous Twins, man. Famous Twins says somebody put voodoo on them or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's tap into it. I heard it was a good one. So let's tap into it. You know, time is money. You can't get $1 back, man. See what's good.
Alabama rappers / YouTubers, Famous Twins, known as Sway and them, going viral again as they recorded themselves inside.
Oh, that's their name, Sway and them. Okay.
A spiritual.
I never heard of them. If you heard them from Alabama, man, tap in, jump in the comments. Alabama, stand up.
Shop looking for help after they accuse someone in their family of putting roots or voodoo on them. Before I get into it, y'all might remember the Famous Twins from like 3 years ago. One of the twins, Sway, boyfriend got into a physical altercation with the dad, which ended in the boyfriend shooting the dad. The bullet went through him and hit the twins' best friend, leaving the dad and the best friend dead at the scene.
Between 10 and 11 p.m., police say a man named James Walters got into an argument with two of the residents, his daughters. As the shouting escalated, another man they won't identify tried to intervene. That's when the scene turned deadly. Police say Walters ran toward the other man.
The preliminary investigation indicates Mr. Walters produced a firearm. The other individual produced his firearm and shot Mr. Walters in what appears to be self-defense based on the information we have so far.
Police say the man fired 3 times. In addition to hitting Walters and causing him to stagger down the street until he fell to the ground, investigators say a 23-year-old woman at the house suffered an accidental gunshot. She's in critical condition. Interim Police Chief Roy Hodge says her boyfriend is Merrill. He wasn't at the house, but the chief says when he found out what happened, Merrill took off for Pathway Apartments on Florida Street for revenge. He kicked in a door and fired multiple shots. Only Hodge says Merrill had the wrong apartment. A 73-year-old man on kidney dialysis named James Jones died during the gunfire.
You know, another
a man on kidney dialysis, the wrong apartment, he didn't do no scoping out or nothing.
Intended consequence,
man.
You know, was the death of Mr. Jones.
That's crazy.
Who, by all rights, was doing what most everyone does at, you know, at that time of night. He's in his home, you know, minding his own business, and he, you know, becomes a victim.
The twins was accused of sacrificing the dad for fame because one of the twins, Sway, was still with her boyfriend after he killed the dad and best friend. Now the twins would speak on this situation in an interview with Off the Porch.
So what would y'all say is the biggest obstacle y'all overcame so far in life?
I'd say my dad dying like recently. That's the biggest obstacle like that I done had. It's just like the whole little situation.
Kind of upset.
Like, how not everybody look at us and like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own opinion, but like it kind of like, I ain't gonna say hurt my feelings, but like when you got people like, oh, them the twin, they killed their dad and that ain't even what happened, you get what I'm saying? That ain't what happened. Like that like the biggest obstacle I done came over, but you know what I'm saying? But it still like affect our image being rappers, you get what I'm saying? Now they looking at us as murderers and not rappers. You get what I'm saying? So they trying to basically see we got on by killing our daddy for the fame when they ain't what happened.
Shortly after, Sway and them would turn against each other. After Sway showed no remorse for the dad, but Nim was heartbroken.
Or whatever like that. So I'm like, Henry, let's go. Henry didn't shoot that man. He could have shot him right there and then. Are you dumb or are you slow? He could have shot him right there and then. And every time he shoot that hoe, he could have shoot then. The man ain't have no gun. We didn't have a room or whatever like that. Ended up, I don't know what they did in the room. I went in the room with them. First shit, I'm like, Henry, let's go. We need to go. This shit out of hand. I had went in the room to get my charger and we finna walk off or whatever. Imagine he got my gun or whatever like that. I'm like, hold on, wait. Let me go in here and get my charger. So I gave him the gun at the door. I'm like, wait on me at the door so me and Ellie get the fight. The kids in the house, the gun don't go off, don't shit. don't have no gun in my hand. You feel me? So here at the mother, boom. So when I go to my room to get my charger, in the room right across from mine, I see my daddy coming out the room with them gun. With them gun. Do y'all got the breakdown of it? So that's how my daddy had a gun. Both parties got guns at this time. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, as I'm walking out the room, my dad come out the room with a gun. You feel what I'm saying? I couldn't get to here fast enough. He already had a gun, a bruh head. Shot fired. By the time I get there, shot fired. My best friend Brite struck, even though she way over here, and this shit at the door. That's just how bullets motherfucker.
Damn.
Are you talking about?
Shit.
And Henry did what he did or whatever like that. My daddy ended up wandering out trying to throw the gun because he didn't supposed to have a gun. He was a felon and was gonna go back to prison if he had a motherfucking gun. So that's how he ended up wandering in the motherfucking street. You feel me? Trying to throw the gun. Didn't know he was shot. I'm running behind Henry trying to see what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So he was like, I ain't trying to do it. He on the phone with the police. Do y'all hear me? 911. He on the phone with the police like, I just shot her dad. I ain't trying to, bro. I had a gun in my head. I was scared. So he kind of put why he running. So Henry wanted me to come with him. I'm like, no, I need to stay here and see what's going on. I'm not knowing nobody's down. I'm in the blind. I'm not knowing nobody's down. I ain't knowing he finna die. I ain't knowing Brite shot at the time. All this shit happened in the moment. You come.
Fast forward over the past few years,
Damn.
the twins been going through a lot, but I will leave that for another video. A few days ago, the famous twins walked into a spiritual store accusing someone of putting roots or voodoo on them.
You move too fast. You overstep yourself. You can handle this, but you got to slow down. This is something you two can work out together.
I told we stronger together. How I said, some twin came, but he said, watch the center. The word designed to make y'all part. Y'all powerful together. The word's designed to make y'all part. You only need us two.
So what you gonna have to do, since they think y'all freaking out and flipping out, you allow them to feel like that and think like that. You don't tell anybody anything different. Because if you letting them think that what they doing is working, they're gonna relax on it, and that'll give you a chance to cleanse yourself and get your strength back. You get what I'm saying? Because when somebody's been worked on you and when they think they got you where they want, they tend to sit back. They get content because they like, oh yeah, they losing it. You get what I'm saying? But you know differently. Both of y'all need to cleanse.
I know.
Where have you taken a bath in?
We stay at two different apartments.
It's okay. You don't have to live together. But
my mama made me sit, and that's why I know it's something. My mama made me sit in the tub, and she put some holy water in it. You know what I'm saying? She made me sit in the tub, and then after that, stuff started going wrong. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's how I know. Y'all, I told her, like, y'all trying to put it off on me, trying to throw me off, like, I see exactly what's going on. I know what's going on. And then when I went to church last night, she made me go to church. The lady told me I have a gift. You get what I'm saying? I said I supposed to throw up. I didn't throw up. But when I was sitting with my mama, she kept going back looking at the video because I didn't throw up. And then she keep telling me to take the medicine. No, the medicine is bad for me. That's what I took the medicine. I'm having side effects. And she was like, why did you take her medicine? Because some told me to take it to see what's going on. Like, and the medicine they gave her, it made my turn brown. Like, I was perking here. It say it's like a fluid to kill out some fluid, but ain't nothing wrong with me. Stuff. You get what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with the my pee it turned brown. And now my stuff is having hot flashes. You know what I'm saying? And then they said the side effects last before that. I took this medicine Monday. Like yesterday, they tried to make me eat I was gonna eat a salad. They was flipping on each other. One told me to eat a solid salad. She was telling me to eat a hamburger and fry. They was flipping on each other like it's weird. Cause she do 6 trying to your place.
Okay, so you feel.
Why you talk to me like that? Cause you're not listening. No, don't talk to me like that. Why don't you?
Come on.
You tripping. I don't know what you got yourself into. I don't know. I let the argument me. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying I know it ain't right. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to help her.
So look.
You want my mama to taste this. You need to go to the hospital. No, you. Yeah, she said, "Sway, y'all need to go to the hospital." That's what she just said.
I'm gonna find the day that's the appointment to see a specialist for your stomach. I don't want you to miss that appointment. So your mom is thinking that you have GI problems, stomach problems.
I'm not having no problem.
Okay.
But she took my medicine.
I took them,
and
but they said it was going on with her GI problems. So I'm having side effects.
Right, from the medicine that you took.
They said I'm
How
having.
many times did you take that
I
medicine?
took
Just
it one time.
Okay, it just got to run out your
Yeah,
system.
they say the side effect lasts 4 days.
Okay.
You know what?
I see what's going
When you
on.
go somewhere and take some shit though.
Y'all are, you do know that you are connected
Yeah,
to your sister.
I know.
You know that they're trying to pull y'all apart.
What I just said, Ellen.
I told you.
Come over here.
I know.
I can't try to sleep on her. I always said it's
But
gonna
when
be
she be trying to help you,
That's what I'm.
listen to
I know they trying to
yeah.
play with my
But
mind.
when she's trying to
It's
help
chill.
you will spaz on her and push her away.
Yeah, I know.
And it frustrates her.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know they put something on me because now my big sister was talking to. Now she's dealing with so many people.
Now, someone from TikTok, I don't know if she's spiritual or whatever the case may be, but someone from TikTok spoke out and said, no one put roots of voodoo on the twins. She said that Sway is experiencing the consequences for the role that she played in her dad's death, and she's transferring that trauma from her soul to them by them being identical twins.
No one is putting roots on the famous twins. What they're experiencing is the consequences and the tormenting of Sway's soul based on the role that she played in the unaliving of their father. Sway is using Allie as a shield, even in the spiritual realm, when it comes to her dealing with the consequences of her own actions. She is using Allie to basically she is tethering her energy to Allie based on the fact that they are twins, right? They're incarnated souls. And typically when twins are incarnated, they are one soul split into two. So oftentimes that's where the term evil twin comes from, because you have one twin who takes in the blessings and, they carry on the legacy. And then you have another twin who takes on the burdens and the spiritual karmic debt, so on and so forth. So in the situation with Sway and Allie would do so much better in life if she chose to sever ties with Sway, at least long enough to establish herself energetically outside of that twin dynamic. And until that happens, they both will experience that karmic debt that is tied to that situation, because an innocent soul was lost in a situation that was completely avoidable, and it has blood all over Sway's hands. And if Allie isn't strong enough to see that she has to sever ties from her twin, even if it's just temporarily, she's too is gonna continue to catch that she gonna feel it. That's all I can say. They both are going to feel it until that energy is that debt is settled.
Earlier today, Nim would go live on TikTok and say that video was from months ago, but Sway put it out a couple of days ago. She say after she found out that Sway was lying, so she made Sway delete the video. So apparently, according to Nim, Sway or her never had any roots or voodoo put on them. It was something that Sway made up in her head, or probably did it for clout, or maybe really felt like it was something bothering her. And she say, Nim say, she never thought that it was voodoo or any roots on her. She say she was scared and she was crying and confused because she was listening to what her sister and this lady was saying. In fact, in the video, you could hear her get frustrated and walk off from Sway and say, you put yourself into this, or you got yourself into this.
I was scared, but I was looking right there. Should be what the I'm crying for, because I don't know what the hell going on. I'm trying to see what the hell going on. What you mean? I can show y'all what store that where they went up there, Wolfcraft store. That was this store right here. This wasn't no damn Wolf. This is not no Wolfcraft store. I don't know what the hell y'all supposed to talk about. That was not no more Wolfcraft store.
That's
That
just
was
some crazy shit. I don't
store.
know, man.
You can buy honey. You can buy black oil. Like, ain't no motherfucking. That's the herb store. Laced on what? What is this bullshit I speak of? I don't know what y'all talk about. Then y'all talking about lace. I'm on probation. I can't do none of that shit. I'm talking about what I'm laced on. Air. Damn, somebody some shit was on me. Nothing was never on me. I don't know what she talking about. Real shit. Off nothing. I don't know what y'all talking about, bitch. I went off nothing. I get randomly drug test every fucking month. Bitch, I can't do nothing. Where you get K2 from? I don't know where you get that from. But in prison.
Like I said, man, the twins been through a lot, and this is a crazy situation. And I pray that whatever going on, they could get to the bottom of it, get help, and get back to themselves. Like I said, over the past few years, they've been going through it. They dad died. Then they got into a fight with some girls. Shots was fired. They went to jail for that. When they got out of jail, both sisters would come out looking totally different, and it'll go viral. And then shortly after that, just a few weeks ago, one of the sisters, she was hospitalized with a miscarriage. The other sister was hospitalized for food poisoning or something. And then just days after that, this would hit the internet of them inside of a spiritual store, crying, hugging each other, looking lost, and accusing their family of putting roots on them. This is crazy, man. But y'all get in the comments and let me.
Yeah, man, jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really hear about the story of, you know what I'm saying, the twins, and truthfully, I never heard of them. You know what I mean? I ain't hear about what they did to their pops. None of that shit. I'm saying, jump in the comments, man. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? The whole plot and scheme and plan to get rid of your peoples. Oof. That's why I work right there, man. That's why I work. Joe, it's your boy, man. Buck Breeze. Mr. No Slacking himself. No slacking involved. That shit is bad for your health. Know the vibes, man. Tap on that.
If you down to ride, from the type to slide, 100 live.